So this next track is a tune called Ode to the Doo-Dah Day by my good friend and Steely Dan bandmate, keyboard player, composer Jim Beard. He's a harmonically adventurous guy, as you're going to hear. This is it's probably one of the most advanced songs we're going to cover in this course in terms of harmony. But at least it reassuringly comes back to the chord, the key, the basic chord of the key frequently, which kind of grounds you a little bit. So listen for that when we listen. This was a tune where I thought a lot about how to keep it interesting. I found a way to use a limited number of ideas. I think maybe you could even say there are only like 3 sort of types of events in this in the strategy I ended up using, but they're mixed up, so I don't stay on one for too long. I always kind of go back to another, and you'll hear some of that messing with the listener's expectation stuff, and also satisfying them with something that I've made them familiar with by returning to a theme stated earlier in the solo. So let's give the track a listen. Pretty wild already. G minor. G minor again. Someplace else. G minor again. Someplace else again. But G minor again. G minor again. A trip somewhere else. G minor. Keeps doing that. Going to these different places. Someplace again different. And then the whole thing cycles again. So we start with that G minor 7th. And then we move out. That's got B flat minor 7 flat sharp 5 rather, and then E flat minor 11th, and back to the G minor. We take another little trip to the key of D flat, and then G minor again, and we get an A13, D major 9, and then right back again. So, and then this kind of funny chord, yeah, and we sounds like a repeat. It's almost a repeat. Back again into D flat. Now we've a new one. We're up a half step, and then that chord, and then that whole cycle repeats again. As we play the solo that I ended up using on this track, try to listen for 3 types of events that I ended up using and juggling around. The first type of event was on that G minor chord. I frequently would play some simple bluesy lines. I was trying to go for familiarity and a reassuring kind of grounding effect because the tune is wild, as you heard. The other type of event I was juggling around of the 3. The second type was some connecting jazzy lines that seemed to work in this style. And the third thing is a kind of rhythmic repetition with some variation. Listen for a certain kind of rhythm that keeps getting played in a similar way, not exactly the same way, but on a different chord. It's sort of like the same but different. Listen for that. So those are the 3 types of events that I was juggling and tossing around. So try to hear those as we listen to the track.